Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm 250 from 250's Custom Apparel and also of Simple Sublimation with my daughter, Johnny. However, this video here is going to be on 250's Custom Apparel's channel because it doesn't have anything to do with sublimation, okay? So I did do a video on sublimation transfers yesterday, right? And I wanted to share just with people in the industry in general about the game of transfers. I don't know if any of you are currently have just entered this business, are thinking about entering this business, or have a friend in this business that you invested. I'm not sure, but anyway, if your interest is here and you're looking for low overhead, I wanted to share just a couple of secrets and tricks with you that I used when I was first starting out in the business. Now, transfers, if you don't have a printer, let's just say you have the money for the heat press, but you don't have the money for the printer yet. That's not a problem. Get you a quality press. I started my business with this press. Okay, this is a TransPro 15 by 15. I'm no way incentivized by TransPro or Pro World to promote any of this stuff. This is just merely the people who I got my products from and my equipment from, and it's been golden. I haven't had any issues, and I'm not worried about having any either. So, with that being said, if you have only a heat press, but you still want to fulfill orders, you still want to ramp your business up, there is a solution. Transfers. Give me 1 second, you guys. I just want to bring this up just a little higher. I got a little hola. I don't know why that song is stuck in my mind. Okay, so these, as you can see, are transfers. All right. Now they have different type of transfers. Clearly, this is a rhinestone transfer, right? Let's see, you guys can see that. Great. And this is what they would probably refer to more as a, oh yeah, this is a screen printed transfer, more of a mixed media though, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna apply these transfers for you and just show you how quickly you can turn a couple of bucks into maybe about $25 or $30. So I'm gonna use a shirt that I've had for some time because I know a lot of these fancy people, when they're trying to show you guys about this business and things of that nature, everybody wants to use brand new shirts. Everybody wants, to go order 100 shirts from Gildan or Next Level or Bella Canvas. I think that's ridiculous. If you have gently used apparel in your home, practice with that. You understand? If you're just getting into this business, please do not go broke trying to buy the top quality t-shirts, because honestly, what you need to be focused on is the application. You understand? The application is what's going to cement any money that you're going to make anyway. If you don't understand the application process and you don't master that, then you're always going to have subpar products and things of that nature. So anyway, I'm going to place this shirt on here. This is like a shirt I probably use to, I don't know, work out, who knows. So I'm just going to place that there. And we're going to apply this heat transfer, you guys, okay? I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make you a little money. Now, when I started, I had, what I did was I selected transfers that I felt like would be popular. Little things. You know what, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys the transfers really quickly. This right here is actually about, let me see if it has a date on it. Okay, yeah, can you guys see that? If you can see that, that says July 2018, okay? No cap, no anything. Nah, straight up though. This is from 2018. So that means that these transfers are from 2018, because I've been doing sublimation pretty much ever since, but we do everything. So, but if you see, I'll just give you guys examples of transfers that I picked that I felt like would sell and actually have. So this one says, what happens at Nana's stays at Nana's. Anybody, if you have a Nana, this one is going to hit. All of my kids have it. My sister's kids have it. We try to do it for all the family. Another one, fishing buddy of mine, guy who loves to fish. All right. What happens on the boat stays on the boat. You know, just always little cool stuff. You know, it doesn't have to be like this, the most profound saying or anything like that. Look, women always love this one, yo. Always. Can you see that? Because it's in white. Hold on. Sorry about that. There you go. Mrs. Always Right. You know, what woman doesn't love that? So, and here's another one, yo. There's a guy, I feel so bad because he, when I first got into the business, I used to watch this guy. And his name is going to come to me too. I mean, I feel so bad. But Gary Ejene, I want to shout out him because like he actually, I watched one of his videos and started my business. We can talk about that in another one though. But the other guy, and man, he's so wealthy in his business. You probably, you know what I'm saying? He's on something else right now, but Jesus Loves Haters. He showed me this transfer, and the company I started ordering transfers from just happened to have that exact same transfer he was speaking of, because I listened to him in his video years ago when he said screen printed transfers. You understand what I'm saying? Fulfill your orders. This is another one all the women like. I like shoes, bags. Oh, hold on. I like shoes, bags, and boys. You understand? So you get the gist of what I'm saying for the most part, right? I'm going to move on, and I'm going to press this thing just so you guys can see not only how simple it is, but how beautiful it's going to make that old shirt look, right? So then you can imagine how it would look on a new one. But you can buy these transfers, right, from Pro World like I did, and you know, at the most, and I'm giving you guys game right now, straight up. At the most, you're probably gonna spend, and this is for like your rhinestone transfers, like maybe $4 to $5 a piece. And for your screen printed ones that just have the basic ink, like the boat one and things of that nature, you're probably gonna spend about $185 to maybe $225. It just depends on the quantity, of course. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets. So with that being said, I'm gonna apply this one, and this is a pretty big transfer, you guys. You understand? And I made a lot of money off of these. You know, my first year, I did about 45,000, and I didn't even have a printer, with no printer. I might even title this video how I made 45,000 with no printer and just using screen printed transfers, and that's a fact. So use my L square. And we're gonna measure here. I don't know if you guys use a T-square. When I first, when I was in graphics when I was younger, I got trained using a T-square, right? However, when I went to go and procure mine, they didn't have any T-squares. They only had L squares. So as a result, I purchased a bunch of L squares, right? And I suggest you purchase T-squares or L squares or some type of tool to measure with. Eventually you'll get nice enough where you can kind of eyeball it, but you always want to have your measurements. Oh, and then they have these things also. These are newer. They didn't have these when I started, believe it or not, but you might want to invest in these also. Okay, and they just help you center if you're one of those people that has trouble centering things and all that type of stuff. All right. Or even if you don't have trouble, you just want to be on point. So I always like to come down about 2 inches, but this is a huge transfer, so I'm just gonna place it, right? Hold on. But first, we want to lint roll it. You guys always lint roll. You think it's not significant. It really is. Man, I've messed up tons of shirts by not lint rolling, because here's the thing. You cannot lint roll easily, and particles of dust that are in your office or in your shop or wherever you may be doing business, right? They will just be in the air. And once you close that press down, it's gonna capture all of that. So you wanna have the shirt as lint free as possible. You can invest in these. People will tell you, go to all of these expensive stores for them, man. Go straight to Dollar General if there's one in your city. Oh, Walmart, but man, go anywhere with $1 on it and buy those things, because they have them by the dozens. Okay, so typically I would go a few inches below the collar, but I actually ripped this one because I believe I was working out. I ripped this collar on this shirt, so we're just gonna place this flat just like this, okay? Now, the instructions for these transfers, because unlike sublimation, you guys, there's not one universal temperature, okay? So for this one, it's 390 for 12 seconds with medium pressure. So I had light pressure. I'm just gonna adjust the pressure just a tad, and we'll do one quick test press. Always do a test press, because with these screen printed transfers, once it's down, baby. It is down, homie. All right, so, all right, that's firm pressure. Let me adjust it just a little bit to medium. That's like more pressure than I want, and I think it's more pressure than we need. So, all right, that's a little better. So we're just gonna place our transfer smack dab in that nigga. Seeing? All right. Now, unlike sublimation also, guys, you don't have to cover this. As you can see, I have a Teflon cover on the top. You do not have to cover these transfers, because you're gonna peel them anyway. But if you just wanna be safe, or you're one of those type of people, feel free to cover it up. All right, so we're gonna come down for 390 for 12 seconds. That's at 388, so you know it's always give or take. That's 12 seconds. I'm actually gonna let it go a little longer, just to make up for the differential in the temperature. Okay, that should be good. It's been so long since I've done one of these. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a hot peel, so we can just do just like this, right? Let me bring that down a little bit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna do just like this, and voila. This is how I made the bucks initially, you guys, okay? And as you can see, there's a little, let me turn this a little bit. Okay. There's a little faint square around there that will dry with moisture. You understand? Or just with the air. I don't know if you can see it. It says fast pitch softball. But just look at this, you guys. I could touch this. I could rub this. This is actually an excellent transfer. And had I put it on a brand new shirt, it'd be going crazy right now. So this is a clear example of how you could have bought this shirt for maybe, I know they're a little higher now. So let's say you paid $7 for this shirt. Once you slap a transfer like this onto a shirt like this, it instantly becomes a $20, $25 shirt. Okay. So, and what did you pay? $5 for the shirt, maybe $6, and then you pay like maybe $4 for the transfer. So that's $10. That's a $15 profit. You profit $15 on every item, your life is going to change significantly. Trust me. So once again, I'll show this to you guys. Very cool transfer. Very cool transfer. Okay. So the next one we're going to do, let me take some more of that pressure off. The next one we'll do, that's good, is a rhinestone transfer. And as you can see, this is what I used to love about these things, guys. There's no ink. Well, let me adjust this really quickly. I don't have my trusty camera lighting person. Let me see. All right, so as you can see, all of that ink transferred off of this transfer with no problem, you know. And what I used to do also is I would buy backup transfers, you know. So this one, I probably had like 10 of these, you know. And like I say, see, from 2018, so I started in 2017. I did 45,000 that year off of transfers. So clearly in 2018, as you can see from the date on this trusty package right here, I was still purchasing transfers, random transfers, mind you. These were not anything that anybody ordered, because at the time I didn't even have a client base like that. This was just me shooting in the dark, like, yo, somebody is gonna want this, somebody is gonna buy them. And yeah, I did initially press a couple of and give them out to the family. That's the best way to do it if you don't want to waste money. I would never just go out and buy. If I had to do all over again, I would never go out and just buy shirts, right, brand new, just to display. But I made that mistake, you understand? So that's why I'm doing this video, so hopefully you guys can mitigate some of your expenses coming in. This is a very low overhead business to get into. However, Just because you can get in for low overhead doesn't mean that you can continue in a low overhead manner of business, because it will affect you. You're going to have somebody like me that's going to spend top dollar on it after a while. And I'm going to crush everything you're going to try to do with your little equipment. So, and this, look at this though. This is my same press. So I'm not big dogging right now, but what I'm saying is everybody knows in this business it's competition. We're all in competition, but you only in competition with yourself, to be truthful. That's your biggest competition, you and how you're going to doubt you, you know? But if you do happen to come to Orlando, I'm telling you, the quality that we provide is bro, it's above and beyond. So now this is a Gildan shirt that I had, okay? Once again, not sponsored by any of these guys, just merely letting you guys know what I use so you can use it yourself, all right? And I'm going to measure, because we do have the collar on this one, and this is going to be our rhinestone transfer, right? So the rhinestone transfer, we have to adjust our temperature, because it's going to be 327 on this one, right? So I'm just going to adjust the temperature, you guys. 327. All right, there we are. We're at 327 and for 13 seconds. So it's just a 1 second differential. So while that's adjusting, Gary Adjane, get at me, brother. For real. I just want to thank you for like everything you showed me, man. You probably don't even know who I am, because I haven't tagged any of your videos or been under your video. I ain't been on YouTube in a while, but I wanted people to know exactly what I did to start and become successful. And you know, I can't lie. I was sitting there one day, man, I had a situation going on and I needed employment. I couldn't find employment, but I needed to do something. I did have a background in graphics when I was in high school. So I'm watching YouTube just like everybody else. I'm like, man. And I think it was a video that he put up, and it said, I don't know how to make a t-shirt in 2 minutes. It was something of that nature. And I'm like, you know, get out of here, whatever. So I watch it and see, he did it. He literally, like, look at this. He pressed the shirt. He came down, you know, had his little seconds or whatever. And when he was done, I was just like, that's it. That's it. I ordered this same press from Pro World. I didn't even know what Pro World was, honestly. I just looked up heat presses. I heard him speaking of heat presses. I looked up heat presses and it was on. It was on. From there, I started purchasing the transfers, you know, and I'm going to come back and find that guy's name that that taught me about the transfers, man. You know, it's just been, and they know, just like Gary, everybody knows once you get in this business, your head is buried in here. So it's very easy to forget things that are of significance also, not just the little things. But we're going to let this cool down and we're going to print this. Okay? So we'll be right back.